Future Megan Josh here. Just wanted to let you know that the upcoming video doesn't have a ton of footage of what we did because we had park days and we had rest and resort days. So the days where we didn't go to the parks, we kind of just prioritized resting and exploring and stuff like that. So we didn't get a ton of footage. So we've combined a couple days together, just letting you know. Back to the video.
Good afternoon from Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Just came over from Disney Springs. Had ourselves a nice lunch, or should I say brunch, at Wine Bar George. It was really nice, wouldn't you say?
It was really nice. It was just really cold.
Yeah, oh my God.
We sat us outside and it was freezing.
Yeah, even with the space heaters, it just wasn't enough. It's a cold one today.
So cold that I went and bought a warmer Spirit jersey in preparation for tonight. Because I was kind of miserable.
I would say that it was a wise decision. So we're just walking through Art of Animation, heading back to Pop Century.
Congratulations!
Thank you very much. Yeah, I love being at Disney on my honeymoon.
It's really cool.
All these cast members and guests congratulating us. Love it. So this wing that you're seeing behind us, obviously Finding Nemo. Let's see. I believe there are 4 distinct wings of Art of Animation. There's Little Mermaid, Finding Nemo, Cars, and The Lion King, I believe. What's interesting about Art of Animation is that the majority of the rooms are more hotel style, as opposed to Pop Century, which is all like motel style. Makes me wonder if it would have been like that had the original plans for Art of Animation gone through. Because had that happened, it wouldn't have been a separate resort. It just would have been the second half of Art of Animation, Pop Century, excuse me. Because what everybody knows as Pop Century, having pop culture from the 50s through the 90s, would have been known as the classic years of Pop Century. And over here at what is now Art of Animation, the original plans were to have these be the vintage years. So like the aughts, 1900s through the 40s. That would have been really interesting to see. But I mean, it is what it is. What they did eventually later on, building and opening, is really quite impressive. At least I think so. The Skyliner. One of the greatest forms of Disney transportation ever conceived. I love the Skyliner. About as much as I love the monorail, maybe even more. It's definitely more efficient than the monorail, with it being kind of a like an Omnimover style loading system. It ensures that at least during times of the day like these, there's like no line whatsoever, and I like that. So what's actually funny about the meal that we had at Wine Bar George today was it ended up being like a different menu than I was anticipating. For some reason, there wasn't really anything that clicked up here in my head that when it said a brunch reservation, that it was going to be a special brunch menu.
Brunch only.
Yeah, brunch only. So I was like, oh man, what am I gonna get? I ended up getting what they call the Wine Country omelet, which was delicious. Very much a French style omelet with Havarti cheese in the middle, and topped with artichoke hearts, Kalamata olives, tomatoes, and asparagus. And you had the brunch burrata.
Yes. Basically really fancy avocado toast. Delicious.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
In my opinion, however, and I'd like to know your opinion, I personally think the best thing that we ate today at Wine Bar George were those crispy mac and cheese bites.
Oh yeah, those are so good.
Man, like I've had some fried mac and cheese before in my day, but that was definitely the best that I'd ever had. I don't know, it was rich without being too rich. It was cheesy without being too cheesy. Like it was fried perfectly, so it wasn't like greasy or anything. Then it was like served on a little bed of this slightly spicy tomato sauce, and the spice and acidity just balanced out the whole thing. It was awesome. But yeah, anyways, if you ever get a chance to check out Wine Bar George, do it. Good evening, because it is now evening. Had ourselves a nice afternoon of napping and relaxation and just taking it real easy. And now we're headed to the Skyliner station because we're going to be taking it to Epcot's International Gateway. But we're not going to Epcot. We are going to be on our way to the Swan and Dolphin, particularly the Swan, because we have a dinner scheduled at Il Mulino.
So we got off the Disney Skyliner, and here we are walking past Disney's Boardwalk Inn, which is a really beautiful resort. And that leads right to the Swan and Dolphin Hotel. And that is where the restaurant Il Mulino is located. And I'm telling you guys, if you guys want Italian food on your Disney vacation, go here. I cannot recommend it enough. I'm really sorry we didn't get much footage of this. We ate all this delicious food, and then we went back to our hotel and fell asleep. But like I said, you guys, delicious Italian food.
Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, December 27th. It's almost 7:45 in the morning. I am currently at Art of Animation. As you can see, I am currently walking through the Finding Nemo wing. Pretty cool. I'm on my way over to Landscape of Flavors because I made a mobile order there to grab some breakfast. Just getting some good shots here of all the figures and statues here in the Finding Nemo wing. Pretty darn cool. Yeah, this area right here is known as the Big Blue Pool. Almost like everything around Art of Animation is almost as kitschy as Pop Century, almost. But like Pop Century, at least in my opinion, the kitsch is all part of the charm. So we are now heading to the Skyliner station. So we're gonna take a bus from Hollywood Studios to Old Key West to have lunch at Olivia's. It's a nice day today. Definitely warmer than the past couple of days that it's been. Like right now, it's 59 degrees, and it's not even noon, and it's already warmer than yesterday's high was. So, really looking forward to not freezing our butts off today.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Good morning.
Good morning, baby.
We are leaving our hotel and heading
Welcome
to lunch.
aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort.
So when we got on the bus driver asked us specifically where we were going, even though it was a bus headed for Old Key West. He needed to know where we were going because Old Key West is actually so large that there are 5 bus stations just inside the resort. So we just told him that we were going to Olivia's for lunch, and he knew exactly where to take us. So just make sure you know exactly where you're going if you're going to visit Old Key West, because it's huge.
request, and our entrees have arrived. And as you can see, we got the exact same thing. Southernmost buttermilk chicken. Because when you come here for the first time, this is what you get. So let's do it. Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah. Go out of your way to get to Olivia's and order that chicken. That was without a doubt one of the best chicken dishes I have ever had anywhere.
The gravy.
Yeah.
It's like the best gravy I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, there's a reason why Olivia's is known for that dish, and I would absolutely come back just to have that again. 10 out of 10, for sure.
So later that evening, we went over to the Magic Kingdom area, and we took another water launch over to Grand Floridian so that we could have Narcoossee's for dinner. And that was such a wonderful, magical end to the day. It was such an incredible place to eat. We had this beautiful view at our table of the castle, and the food and the service was excellent. So if you find yourself in the area, I highly recommend Narcoossee's if you have a little bit of extra cash to spend, because it was incredible.